Hello friends, I am not an expert at Animal Crossing, but I've been playing for 4 years and I know that some of you are following along playing for the first time, so I'm going to share some of the more obscure tips that I have picked up along the way and more recently.
How do you kick out a villager in Animal Crossing? A question we've all asked at some point and one I finally have an answer for. I posted a full-length video on this if you need more information, but I have tried every which way that players online have claimed may help, and I've only found one that works. In a nutshell, time travel to the first of any month. Boot up your game, save and quit, time travel to the 15th of that same month, and chances are you will find a villager with a thought bubble wanting to move away from that island. It's not 100% in terms of success rate, but in 90 minutes of play, I had 4 villagers offer to leave, and that time includes villager hunting to replace the one I actually wanted to get rid of.
You trigger the tailor shop opening on your island by spending 5,000 bells with Mabel when she visits resident services. I think that is over 2 visits. She'll give you a plot to place, and 2 days later the shop will open. All very exciting. But once you're in there, you'll notice there's a new hedgehog on the team called Sable. She's in the corner, she keeps to herself, very kind of don't talk to me, I'm working on my sewing machine. Each time you try and talk to her, she summons Mabel over to deal with you because she's too busy. This interaction starts off pretty cold and surly, but it steadily warms. It's kind of like a hint of things to come. Don't give up. Eventually, Sable starts to share family stories of her sisters. She even mentions Label. There's clearly some problems there. Label will also visit the island from time to time. You never see them all together, which I don't know if they're talking. I don't know what the situation is, but you see Label on the island. So I would like to think she visits her sisters, but from the stories that Sable has told, I don't know. I lost count, but I think it took around 10 chats with Sable to warm her up to telling stories. And it could have been another 10 before she starts giving you gifts. These are unique patterns you can use on furniture and clothing, and whether that's your thing or not, the interactions and the backstory of the Able sisters is a hidden feature of Animal Crossing that I don't think that you should miss. Did you know that you actually get benefits and rewards from doing the group stretching? You get exercise-themed items in your mailbox. You can also unlock unique exercise-themed reactions for your character, and you can earn Nook Miles. But the best thing is you don't have to do anything at all, and it will still count as long as you technically participate in this group stretching. Have you ever arrived on an island that looks like this? It's a Stonehenge of sorts, and thought, well, how do I get to the middle of the island? Maybe this is obvious, but it's one of those things that either you know it or you don't know it, because it's kind of a puzzle. You can't get across as you usually would with your vaulting pole, and there's just this one rock that you can access, but you can only hit it once at a time because it's surrounded by water. It's like, what is going on? There's always going to be fruit on that island. Eat a piece of fruit. You can go on get rid of that one rock that you have got access to, and then that will just push you slightly into the water enough to be able to vaulting pole in and smash all those rocks and get all of the money because they're all money rocks. So I didn't know about this until super recently because I really wasn't interested in this whole like KK thing. I really wasn't interested in sitting and watching him play music. It was annoying when you got to 3 stars that you had to go through that whole credit scene. I didn't really want to have to watch it again. But when you listen to the song, you actually get the record, and you can get him to just randomly give you a song, or you can choose the song. So if you're actually collecting them all, you can specifically ask for that song and you get it for free. You just ask for whatever it might be. I've just asked for whatever he wants to sing, and then you have to go and take a seat, and you do have to now sit through the actual song is the only negative here. But effectively, sitting through the credits gives you a free item in the game, and I'll take it. Usually, like I say, I'm not that interested, but I'm quite enjoying placing music on the island in different places to give it a different vibe. And in one of my resident homes, I'm making a record store, so having all of the records on the wall is kind of completing the aesthetic of that build. Speaking of free stuff, every resident on your island, and I mean every profile on your Switch, every resident that you can play as, will get access to their own glowing spot per day. So if you've got 3, 4, I don't know what the maximum amount of numbers of residents are, but let's say 4, because I'm going to have 4. You'll get 4 glowing spots every single day. That's what, 120,000 maximum return? But it's not 120,000, is it? It's like 80,000 bells that you would get as a return, because you have to put 40,000 bells in the ground. But still, it's a lot of money every day that you could get just for making sure you go around and play each of your residence islands. And they were 6 snappy tips that hopefully you didn't already know. Maybe they served as a reminder, but if it was helpful at all, I'd love for you to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!